Alright, what's up guys? It's Brady today, and today I'm going to go over my top 10 tips. And the first one is going to be that C4 is the best explosive. I mean, frag grenades, stim techs, thermite, they're all the same. You can throw into a building. That's basically what you're going to be using it for at that point. And what it's going to do for you is basically the C4 is the same thing, except for you can choose when to blow it up. So it's going to be huge, right? So basically the C4 is already better than the frag, the Molotov, the stim techs, or the thermite. And then you got the throwing knife. Throwing knife's just trash in Warzone. Don't use it ever. And then you got proximity mines and claymores. And you can set those up on stairways and whatnot. But basically, you can do the same thing with C4. So, in my opinion, C4 is basically just all of these things put together, and it's gonna be the best. Like, if you disagree, let me know which one you think is better and tell me why, and we can discuss it. But honestly, the best one is C4, and that's just how it's gonna be. Um, if you disagree, leave a comment down in the comment section. We'll discuss it for sure. Um, so yeah, let's get into a match, and I'll move on to my next tip, which is gonna be pick a weapon that's suitable for your playstyle. Like if you're an up close person, then you're probably gonna want to be using like a no stock M4 or an MP7 or an MP5, and you might want to pair that with like a sniper or something. So when you do have to get into long range engagement, you can. Um, you could also run like a long range AR with that as well too, like a Grau or something. And honestly, when it comes down to it, don't be afraid to try new weapons. Like I know we all like the weapons that you have on your loadout right now, but seriously, don't be afraid to try new ones. Test them out, see how they work, and do what you gotta do. If you like having the RPG, that's fine, but you're gonna want to run it with an assault rifle that's more mid to long range, probably closer to mid range, like the Ram 7, just because it's more versatile, or the M4. Let's move on to tip number 8, which is my gulag tips. You're always going to want to paint people if possible, just because it makes it a little bit easier to see, like neon green or neon pink. Not much, but a little bit. When you do get into the gulag, the first thing you want to do is go straight down the middle and look to your left, look to your right, just real quick. Try to get some information. If you don't see him, that's fine. Just throw your flashbang to one side or the other, preferably like the left side. If you don't hit him, then now you know he's either in the back or on the right side. So you'll throw your C4 to the right side, or whatever you have, C4, grenade, whatever lethal you get. And if you still don't know where he's at, then he's probably camping it in the back. So now you got information. You go in, kill, you'll be good. Tip number 7 is going to be to stay in trios, or stay together in trios, especially in trios. Like squads, you can split up into groups of 2, but in trios, don't be afraid to like drop in on the same house. And you guys can share your loot, man. As long as everybody gets the gun real quick, like you're all gonna end up getting good stuff eventually. Like don't be afraid to share your loot when you drop in, because it's gonna help you. If a team of 3 walks up on you, having your teammates with you is gonna help. Like what good is having 3 good weapons or 2 good weapons gonna do you if 3 dudes just mow you down super easy with their pistols? It's not gonna help at all. So now we'll get into tip number 6, which is gonna be callouts and pings. And this is probably very important. Like if you see my favorite call out is probably just enemies. Say enemies here and then ping them. Don't ever say like over there or over there, over here. The people aren't gonna know what they mean when you say that. You got to go for the ping if you can, and if you can't, that's cool. Sometimes you can't ping them. Call him out. Say he's upstairs. He's upstairs in the bathroom. He's crouched. He's laying down. Give them the information that they need to secure this kill. Information is key, and call outs are gonna help a lot. I mean, even if you die, like yeah, you're dead, and your teammates don't want to hear you complain. They want to get every little bit of information they can before they go in to try to secure this kill. You know, so tell him, hey man, he's upstairs in the bathroom, or he's camping on the stairs, or he's downstairs in the office, something of that nature, so people know where they're at. He's gonna be on the left side of the room. Rada rada rada. If you can't pin him, just do the best call outs you can. Tip number 5 is gonna be to learn the pinwheel rotation, and it's kind of hard to explain. But what you're going to want to do is after the first circle closes, you're going to want to stick close to the gas. So this way that nobody flanks you. And the gas is going to be your best friend here. Don't be afraid of it, man. Like, it can kill you, but it won't as long as you pay attention. And what it's going to do is no one's going to be flanking you because you're going to be circling in. So you're going to either go clockwise or counterclockwise. And you're going to be clearing out everything behind you. So when you circle in, you know that the gas isn't going to get you. No one's coming from the gas. And no one's coming from behind you because you just cleared out that area. So all you have to do is look in front of you and in towards the circle. And it's going to be huge because then you're not going to be getting flanked. and all that stuff, which is how most of the time I die. You know, you get third party by a team behind you or some stupid stuff like that. You know, so the pinwheel rotation can be key, man. And you know, don't be afraid to adjust, man. Like if you're doing a pinwheel rotation and you're going clockwise, and it's gonna lead you to the stadium and you don't want to be there, or into a huge open field and you don't want to be there, you know, you can change your rotation. Like it's not like set in stone. Like you can go back and go the other way and start rotating the other way now. But it's gonna help a lot, man, because you're not gonna have people flanking you, which is gonna be huge. Tip number 4. This is kind of gonna lead into that. Say you're doing your pinwheel rotation and you see a whole team in a building, you know. Oh motherfucker. say you're in a Say you're in a building and you got the whole team in there, right? So it's gonna be sweet. What you're gonna do is you're not gonna rush the building, because buildings, if you rush into the building, they're just gonna have their sights aimed down. They're camping in there, and they are definitely gonna kill you, like 100%. So what you're gonna want to do instead is just rotate in front of them. You know, but let the gas push them to you. They're gonna come out eventually. Get those free, easy peasy kills. You know, like you don't have to rush in and try to get the kills and lose half your team doing it, when you can just wait for them to come to you and all 4 of you can just laser them down and get easy kill. So now we'll move into tip number 3, which is going to be explosives are going to be your best friend. If you do have to push a building, because there are situations where you need to get inside a building, I understand that, you know. Explosives are going to be your best friend, man. Throw a C4 in there and, you know, throw it into the room. Throw a C4, knock his armor. If he doesn't die, which you probably won't, you can hop in, kill him in 1 or 2 shots, easy peasy. If you don't have C4 or Stemtex or whatever, you know, use your RPG. Shoot RPG in there and knock his armor. Have your team rush in and kill him. That's the best thing you can do, because explosives are going to help you out a lot, especially if you're in like a staircase and you know he's upstairs camping. Pull your RPG out, shoot it up the stairs, get the free kill. I mean, you might not kill him, but even then you run up and he has no armor now, and you're already winning this 50-50 gunfight. So explosives can definitely help even out those 50-50 gunfights in your favor, you know. Tip number 2, this is probably one of the most important ones. It's always run a suppressor. A suppressor is going to be your best friend, just because, you know, you don't want to show up on people's maps. If people know where you're at, that's a huge disadvantage to you. They're going to be coming, and say you do get the kill, right? You kill this guy with your unsuppressed weapon. Well, he has teammates, so now you're going to have 3 people that know exactly where you're at, and they're coming for you. And the worst part about it is it hurts out your team as well, because, you know, all your team's running suppressors. And, well, now you shot an unsuppressed weapon, and now everyone on the enemy team knows exactly where your team is going to be. So just run the suppressor, assault rifles, snipers especially run the suppressor, because you don't think about that kind of stuff. You know, you're sniping someone across the map. You don't think there could be someone sneaking up behind you, but he knows exactly where you're at. So you're going to want the suppressor. Submachine guns, anything you run, have a suppressor. It's always better to have one than not. So what I would recommend for my last tip is going to be never peek the same angle. Alright, so what I mean by when I say that is going to be, don't be peeking the same angle, man. If you got a sniper, here, let me see if I can find where I was talking about real quick. I was trying to show it to you guys here. Okay, yeah, right here. So what you're going to want to do, say you have a sniper up there, right? You're gonna try to peek this angle on the right, and you're going to peek him just a little bit, so that way he can view you. So now that he sees you, you're going to run back in, and he's going to have his sights aimed down right here. So if you peek this same angle right here, well, all he has to do is pull the trigger and kill you, because he already has his sights aimed down there. He knows you're coming, and you're going to lose every time, because you're going to have to aim in, adjust, and shoot. And in all that time, all he has to do is just pull the trigger. So you're going to lose every time. So what you do is you peek it, and then you're going to run the other way, full send, jump, and then aim, adjust, kill him. And what that does is when you jump, he's going to have to make that huge adjustment over with his sniper from over here to over there. And odds are he's probably not going to be that good to where he's going to be able to adjust that perfectly and hit you. So when you jump, it sends it, he's going to adjust, and he's going to miss. Then you have time to aim and adjust and laser him down with your AR or your submachine. Well, I would recommend an AR in this case scenario, but same difference. You know, you're behind a piece of cover, send it out the other side, peek that one side first so you know where he's at, and you're good, man. Because even if you were to peek that side, say you peek this side, you shoot him, you take off a couple armor plates, right? Okay, cool. Now you're going to hop in, you're going to hop back out. Like I said, he's just going to pull the trigger and kill you instantly. So it's always better to full send around the other side just like I did here. Full send, jump it, send it, aim it, laser them, you know? And that's going to help you a lot, man. Never peek the same angle twice because they're just going to laser you down with their AR. They're already going to have their sights in. And the whole point of this is to try to mess them up just a little bit to make it more of a fair gunfight. Because if he's got you pinned, he has the advantage. You know, you want to make it fair. And it's just a little bit, one way that you can make it a little bit more fair, in my opinion. And that's probably the most important one. Never peek the same angle, ever. But thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you all very much. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, any other tips you guys could think of, post them down in the comment section. And let me know. Thanks. Bye.